Hi everyone, I've done quite a few videos now on this ridiculous anti-Semitic smear of Jeremy Corbyn, and it is a ridiculous anti-Semitic smear because this is the most anti-racist MP there has been in Parliament for the last 40 or 50 years. It really is ridiculous. But I said in the last video that I hoped the smear would die down, but let's face it, it won't. And not only has it not died down, it's actually getting to the realms of just plain ridiculous now. It's plain preposterous. I just want to show you a video of something he tweeted out a few days ago which caused the latest anti-Semitic smear. Take a look at this. If you haven't seen it, you're not going to believe it. This is the video that they said was anti-Semitic.
Bankers like Morgan Stanley should not run our country, but they think they do. Because the party they fund and protects their interests, the Conservative Party, is in Downing Street. That's why they want to keep the Tories there, because their rigged economy and their tax cuts for the richest work for them. These are the same speculators and gamblers who crashed our economy in 2008. And then we had to bail them out. Their greed plunged the world into crisis, and we're still paying the price. Because the Tories used the aftermath of the financial crisis to push through unnecessary and deeply damaging austerity. That's meant a crisis in our public services, falling wages, and the longest decline in living standards for over 60 years. Nurses, teachers, shop workers, builders, well, just about everyone is finding it harder to get by. While Morgan Stanley's CEO paid himself £21.5 million last year, and UK banks paid out £15 billion in bonuses. Labour is a growing movement of well over 500,000 members and a government in waiting that will work for the many. So when they say we're a threat, they're right. We're a threat to a damaging and failed system that's rigged for the few.
Okay, so I love that. He's done a video like that previously, a longer video that I looked at on this channel, and he's excellent at those little videos. Really gets to the point, really gets to the problems. So there's no way you could say that there's anything anti-Semitic about that video, could you? Well, according to some people, yes, there is. Now this is, let me get the name right, because otherwise I'll be labelled anti-Semitic. Batya Ungar Sargon. Now she is opinion editor for The Forward, which is it's the Jewish Forward, I think it used to be called, which is like a New York magazine. And she said this in response to his tweet that said, 10 years ago today, the financial crash began. The people who caused it now call me a threat. They're right. Her response was, just say Jews, man. And the reason why I'm highlighting this is because she wasn't the only one. Now remember, she's opinion editor at The Forward. Well, there's another. This one was actually an editor, and he's the editor of the Jewish Chronicle. That's Stephen Pollard. Been hesitating to tweet this because he's the editor, and he can't spell because. Been hesitating to tweet this because I keep thinking that it can't be. Surely it can't be. But the more I think about it, the more it seems it really is. This is a quote. Nudge, nudge, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? And yes, I do. It's appalling. What's appalling is here, Stephen, is the fact that this is so obviously coordinated. So obviously. Two editors from two Jewish publications saying basically the same thing about a video that's, let's face it, couldn't never be even remotely, even in the ballpark, as thought of as being anti-Semitic. But anything he says now, they're going to try and make that link. And it's weird because when he says they're scared, and they're right to be, I think you could also say that about the Israel lobby, because they're scared. This is a man, remember, who has pushed for years for a boycott, divestment and sanction to Israel. For years. This is a man who's called out Israel's policies and the Likud Party's policies towards Palestine for years. and they're petrified that he's going to become Prime Minister. That's what it is. And there is no way that they can go after his policies because his policies are incredibly popular. So the only thing that they have left is this ridiculous smear job. And really, to be quite honest, it's getting to the stage now where it's almost funny. Almost. It would be incredibly funny if it wasn't so absolutely frigging pathetically stupid. If you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe and click the bell below. Independent media platforms like mine are being censored by giant media such as Facebook and Google, so we rely on you, our audience, to share our work and spread the word. If you can, please support us on Patreon. You can do it on my channel for as little as $1 a month, and every bit helps. We cannot do this without your support. Thanks very much for your support. It's really appreciated. Until next time, peace and take care.